Welcome everyone to Double My E-Commerce Sales, an initiative by E-Commerce Training Academy. My name is Ala Hassan, your host once again, and today we're going to talk about how to use scarcity to double your e-commerce sales. Now, obviously, when you think about conversion optimization, you're looking for ways of converting these shoppers into actual customers while they're browsing your website. There's a lot of tactics that you can implement, whether it's something related to urgency. And in this case today, we're going to talk about scarcity, exactly how you could use it to initiate or make people purchase from you more. So obviously with the goal of doubling your e-commerce sales. Now, I love this quote. The way to love anything is to realize that it might be lost. And really, when you think about scarcity, that's what the whole thing is all about here. Scarcity is the state of being scarce, or in short supply, shortage. You know, it's a lot of times you look at scarcity with regards to the inventory availability of a product, and the shortage in supply makes people want to take action on certain purchases that they may have kind of delayed, but may proceed with because of the fact that you're putting out some elements of scarcity as they start shopping for this product. Now, scarcity is very powerful. Now, keep that in mind. But there's a couple of things that we have to take into consideration. Scarcity marketing increases desirability. Now, what it does is a scarce item, when you want to buy it, it makes you feel that it's exclusive. A scarce item appears to be more valuable. A scarce item also makes people feel powerful. Again, when something is not available, limited quantities, exclusive amount, the perceived value just goes up. And you see this a lot with a brand called Supreme, when everyone wants this product, yet the product is so simple, but because it's limited in quantity, it becomes very scarce, hence the value goes up. Now, there's a nice study that was done, an interesting study about with regards to scarcity, where a group of people were shown two jars and people were asked, which one would you prefer? And they all went with the jar with 2 or 3 cookies left. Again, even though the other one had more cookies, and they were showing these people inside the study the same type of cookies, they still went with the jar with the least amount because it showed that maybe there's more people who there's something about this product that everyone wants. Let's go for it. But because of the fact that it was limited in amounts, there's a limited amount left, people still went with that jar. So again, scarcity has an impact on our brains like no other tactic that could be used in e-commerce. So the one thing about scarcity that you have to consider is the fact that it triggers this FOMO instinct, fear of missing out. If you're new to it, FOMO is a kind of social anxiety defined by a desire to stay continually connected with what others are doing. And sometimes it's just not what others are doing, it's what they're purchasing, what they're buying, and limited amount of products that could potentially I'm gonna miss out if I don't buy this. I'm gonna miss out if I don't attend this event. I'm gonna miss out if I don't go on Facebook. I don't go on Instagram for a couple of hours. I have this fear that I'm gonna miss out on important things that everyone else is doing. And that's what we call the fear of missing out, FOMO. Now, with FOMO, we start to automatically evaluate if we're comfortable letting this opportunity get away, or if the fear of missing out is too great. We start evaluating it. Is it worth it for me to let it go or not? And these things will happen to every single shopper that's currently on your website. And you could use this to your advantage. Now, here's the thing. Again, like I said before, scarcity is very, very powerful. Please do not abuse it. Don't push it too much on people, because at a certain point, if you start using scarcity way too much across your online store, the impact is no longer the same. It will diminish, and then eventually people will catch on to your tactics, and they will just, everything is on sale. Or even if I don't buy this product by the end of today, by midnight, it's still going to be there tomorrow. You see these tactics being used by some marketing people in marketing in general, selling informational products. But you see that also happening within some online stores. A lot of times you see online stores that are just getting started, they would install the timer on a product page. Yet, it's not really a real countdown timer. If you come back to the website, you'll see the product again on sale. Or if you clear your cookies or you browse through incognito, so at least your computer doesn't track you, you can see that the product is still on sale. So again, these type of tactics should be really used properly, ethically. And also the FTC is honest on people's case when they abuse it, especially when they communicate false information. I'm running out of this product, but it's always out of stock or 2 left in stock. It's just a deceiving type of marketing tactic. Again, if you start growing your business and you're no longer under the radar, you could potentially have problems, serious issues that you have to deal with. So today we're going to cover a couple of scarcity tactics with examples to help you understand what are some of the tactics that can be implemented inside your store. Again, the goal here is to help you convert shoppers into actual customers. We're going to go over the stock quantity scarcity, really specific to the inventory, and that's something that is very popular. We're going to look at price scarcity. Sometimes you offer an item for a special price only for a limited time. We're not talking about a sense of urgency. We're going to see how you could use the price as a way to increase scarcity. We're going to talk about size scarcity, great for products within the fashion category. And the last one we're going to use is something that a lot of us are familiar with, is the shipping scarcity, especially if you buy from Amazon. So today's presentation is really me going through each of those different tactics and showing you actually examples. There's not a lot of theory here. Oh, sorry. And the last thing is behavior-driven scarcity. And I got 2 examples for those. Let's get started. So 5 things we need to cover. First example right here, you notice how Amazon is promoting. Let me just increase the size so that you guys could see better. I think this is better like that. Okay. So here we have an example on Amazon.com. I took a picture of this morning. So this is the inventory stock scarcity. And you notice this when you're purchasing certain items, they will mention on the right-hand side here, only 2 left in stock, order soon. So that's a tactic that can help. You know what? Oh my God, there's only 2 left. Let me order this. Let me buy it now. I don't want to delay it. There's no countdown, but they're using the limited quantity scarcity tactic to help you decide whether or not you should take this. Because if you want size 11.5 right now, there's only 2 left on Amazon.com. And Amazon is big. So if there's only 2 left, you better jump on this before it's too late. And they're not saying when is the additional inventory coming in. So again, you're not sure if you're going to restock or not. So they have 2 left. Would you take action? A lot of people would. So that's the first example. Second example also is the fact that when you start adding certain items to your cart, you can also highlight some scarcity messaging right there. So I've added a product and I left it in the cart and it says only 2 left in stock, order soon. Now, the last example that I showed you was on the product page. So understand that there's a couple of actions that need to be taken in order for this transaction to complete. People, you're trying to get them to add to cart. So you got to do some initial marketing on that product page to incentivize the whole idea of adding to cart. As soon as they add to cart, there's still a likelihood that they're going to bounce and abandon their cart. And the average industry right now is about a shopping cart abandonment sits at around 75% of people just abandon their cart. So again, you could use the stock scarcity tactic also inside the cart, so that if you decide to send out, let's say, a shopping cart abandonment email to the customers and they come back to the cart, the message is still visible right here. And they know, oh, wow, I forgot there's only 2 left. I should take action right now. I need to complete my purchase. So one of them pushes people to add to cart. This one right here makes people want to complete their purchase. Another example is right here where from Zappos, they also do the same thing. And now, obviously, you don't need to limit it to only the last 2, the last item that you have in stock. Notice how Zappos also has it right under the cart. It says only 7 in stock. They're not talking about you should, what's it called? You should order soon. You should they're just highlighting the fact that they have only 7 in stock. Now, you can't do this for every single item on your website. You don't want to start showing on every single page, I have 5 in stock, I have 6 in stock. So you have to really evaluate what is the threshold. Do you highlight all items that you have only 1 in stock, 2 in stock? Do you show this message only on specific products that have very high turnover? So again, you may choose it on specific products, specific product categories, specific SKUs, specific, you don't do it across the whole catalog, especially if your catalog is limited to 1,000 products or less. Amazon could get away with it because they have millions and millions of SKUs. Same thing with Zappos. A lot of the department stores can get away from it. So for your case right now, if you were to choose a stock scarcity tactic, you don't want to overdo it. and you don't want it to be on every single product page. You may want to be selective by either specific SKUs or specific category products, or looking at some sales velocities. So meaning items that tend to sell a lot more at a very fast pace, then maybe you want to highlight the inventory for people so they take action on it. Another example right here is interesting by ModCloth. As you start browsing the categories, so I'm not on the product page, I am not on the checkout, I am on the cart page. I am literally browsing a category. And notice here how they highlight items that are out of stock, also items that have one left in stock, and sometimes you might see with 2 left in stock. What's interesting here is the fact that because they show that items are sometimes out of stock, it makes those ones right here more interesting, because they're like, oh, okay, if I don't buy this product right here, since there's 1 in stock, might turn out to be something that's going to be out of stock. So you're showing them proof that you're not joking when you say there's only 1 left, because if there aren't any left, this is how it's going to look like. So again, it pushes people to take action, and this FOMO starts kicking in. If I really want these sitting slots, then I need to take action immediately. So that's another example by ModCloth. Here's an example by Misguided. And what I like about Misguided, again, they use the concept of stock scarcity, but they use it from a different angle. They're not talking about we have how many left. So if you're worried about inventory being accurate, if you're worried about being maybe not very transparent about how many items you have in stock, you don't want to highlight that because of the competition. They may look into it. They start, oh, they only have 2 inventory. You don't want to give out these specific variables, this information to competitors. Then I like what Misguided does. They highlight products as going fast, and they put the emoji, the fire emoji. Again, there are tools to help you do this, but it's just another way of making people start fearing the whole idea of, oh man, if I don't buy this right now, I'm gonna miss out on this. I really need to jump on it. And adding this emoji of the fire, very interesting tactic. Again, you can't overdo it. Already 2 items out of 3 here on the same line are going fast. If you start using this way too much, then it won't have a heavy impact on conversions, because people are going to feel like, you know what, everything's on sale, everything's going fast, so what's the point? But if you have those small little elements, those details, these tactics show up on 10% of certain products within a category, then the impact can be greater than if it was to show across the whole category. Another example is with regards to stock scarcity is by whistles.com. So look at how they did it. They use this exclusivity concept of saying, well, we may have 1 or 2 pieces, but we don't want to say that. We don't want to be too tacky and saying, oh, it's going fast, or it's too much of a luxurious premium looking brand. This one here might not be the case because they're selling something for $13, putting an emoji, their audience may be a younger demographic. You know, this type of messaging may work for them. But for a more premium brand, you may want to change your approach and look at even just the fact the font style they're using, uppercase, limited edition. You're like, oh, that's interesting. What's so special about this? And you're looking at the items they're selling 150 euros, 100 euros. We're talking just over 200, like over $200 US. I mean, you got to use a different tactic. So by using the limited edition, look at what they've done. As soon as you click on one of the items, notice how right here they highlight why this item is limited edition. Crafted from only the most luxurious fabrics. Each piece in this collection is made to a strictly limited run, so exclusivity is guaranteed. Now, if you're someone who's looking for something unique and you want to make sure no one else has, and you come to this website and you see, oh, wow, these are items limited edition. Let me take a look at this. And then I come in, I'm like, oh, these runs are limited. If it's gone, then I'm not going to see this anymore. I need to buy this. So again, another tactic works great for premium brands, again, without being too tacky with your emojis. If your audience is more of an older demographic, or you're tapping into a customer base that has more money, and you want to really make sure that you keep that level of premium feel inside your within your promotional tactics. So another great example by whistles.com. Let's move on now. Another one here is by Bonobos. Again, they use the concept of scarcity. Now, They're using it, sorry, they're using the size scarcity. They're not using about, it's not about just inventory, but they're highlighting which products are no longer available in certain sizes. So for example, this product, they have it as XXL and XS, Bart, nothing is available. There's strike through. No one can choose that. By showing this, you're pushing people to take action because, oh my God, I'm running out. And I've seen this a lot. So for example, I go to Under Armour, their website, and I might see something and I'm like, oh wow, I really want this. And I go into the product page and I notice that they only have it in my size. And let's say it's a large. And XL is sold out, medium is sold out, small is sold out, all the other sizes are sold out. I'll be like, oh, you know what? I need to buy this before someone else picks it up. And you're not sure how many they have in stock because they're not highlighting there's only 2 left, 3 left. So you see, you don't have to use it only from an inventory stock scarcity perspective, but you can use it from a size scarcity. Notice in my previous example that Whistles is also doing the same thing. They only have size 4, 6, 10, and 12. They don't have 14, 16, or 8. So as soon as these 2 go away, there's only 2 left, the scarcity, the FOMO instinct kicks in, and you're like, should I buy this or not? Another example here is by ASOS. Again, they do it differently with a drop down. So if I go again with the size scarcity, this product is available, maternity exclusive sweat and short set, and I click on the sizes, notice how the size 18 UK is not available. Again, just another way of doing it. You don't have, if you have a drop down, you can do it inside the drop down. But I like the other one where you're showing it immediately in front of customers. It has a bigger impact. You're not waiting for people to take action on clicking the drop down to see the sizes. The sizes show up immediately right there, and for you to see that some of them are out of stock. Wayfair uses a different concept. So we're moving now to price scarcity. They're not saying it's on sale. You see that it's on sale, but it's a closeout deal. You're not sure, is it regular price at $42, $41.99, or is it on sale? What matters to me is there's a closeout. That's it. After this, they're not getting this anymore at this price. The product may not be available. This is the only inventory they have, and they're just liquidating it. So by highlighting this is a closeout deal, you're getting somehow a feeling that, okay, you know what? If I buy this, it's not discount. It's not a liquidation. It's not a liquidated type of pricing. So again, they're looking at it from a different angle to say, this product is good. It may be hot. But you know what? The price, at this price, it's the closeout price because we're not going to be carrying this anymore. This is the last chance for you to buy this. So again, you may jump on this because you'll be like, first of all, I can't get this anymore. And second of all, I may not be able to get this at this price. And third of all, you know what? If I buy this, chances are no one else is going to ever have it again because they're never going to even carry it. So it's no longer about being exclusive. They're just, no one is going to carry it anymore because the model is gone. They're not producing it anymore. They're not manufacturing it anymore. So another tactic where you could use price scarcity as a way to motivate people to take action. This example is also price scarcity, but we're using a couple of concepts here. So obviously, if you want to add urgency, putting countdowns adds urgency. Today's topic is really about scarcity, but how could we use countdowns as a way to also promote price scarcity? So notice how this product, it's not the fact that it's on sale, or like, for example, this watch right here is on sale. This product here is at this price, but you're not sure if it's on sale. But they're using it as a way to tell you, by the way, this product right now is this price is going to end in about, 3 hours and 55 minutes. And here's the part that I like the most. 47% of people have claimed it already. So you're like, oh, wow, there's 47%. So it's a limited quantity price on sale, I guess. I don't know. There's something in there that makes you want to take action. So you have so many different elements kicking in to tell you, you're going to run out of this. And if we run out, the sale is, if the countdown expires, this product may not be at this price, or it may not even be available because already you have 47% people claimed it. So you're not even sure if they have inventory yet. You can also use this as a way to promote some items also on sale. But again, you see here 7%. I'm like, maybe I'm going to take a look. This product right here doesn't even have how much percentage of people have claimed it. So I may not jump on this. But right there, this one, this seems to be a good deal. Well, 47% of people have claimed it. It better be a good deal. So that may want me to I might take action on this because of this tactic right there. eBay.com does the same thing with price scarcity. They also have these deals that kick in. And what I like about it is the fact that they don't, instead of just saying how much left in stock or how much time is left or being specific, they use this concept of almost gone. So again, they use the red. Red pushes this type of urgency on the product. And to me, it's just another creative way of creating this FOMO into people. And when they see this, they'll be like, wow, this product is already at 30% off. You're not adding additional countdown numbers because sometimes it's overwhelming. $58.99, $89.98, 34%, 5 hours and 64 seconds and 30 minutes and 64 seconds, a lot of numbers. So it may overwhelm consumers, but in this case, they use the phrase almost gone as a way to highlight that this is not going to stay there forever. Again, they're in the deals category, but sometimes these small little elements help people take action. Another example now, and it's almost done really, it's really about Amazon with regards to shipping scarcity. And this one is something that we're all familiar with, especially when we're shopping on Amazon. What I like about this, again, there's no sense of urgency. Like if I buy this right now, I'll be like, okay, I can get it tomorrow, after tomorrow. But in this case, they highlight that you want it by Sunday, May 3rd, order within 2 hours and choose 2-day shipping at checkout. They're promoting a specific type of shipping that this product will be eligible for if you want it by Sunday. So they're not just telling you want it by tomorrow, make sure to order it by this time, there's a countdown. They're just telling you that if you want to get it by Sunday, and especially if you want to take advantage of 2-day shipping, then make sure you order in the next 10 minutes. Another example here is, so the last part we're talking about is behavior-driven scarcity. So if you look at Misguided, misguidedus.com, a lot of times you see this on, let's say, for example, you're purchasing a ticket travel. You're traveling somewhere, you're buying a plane ticket, and you see this on Travelocity, a lot of the Expedias, the travel sites. You notice how many people are looking at a ticket or looking at a specific trip, and you see how many people are buying it, how many seats are left. So it's being used a lot in the travel industry. Now, in e-commerce, you could use it also to your advantage by highlighting some things about the product on the product page. So in this case, the way they go about it is Misguided. As soon as you go to this item, they're saying trending now. Oh, okay, so this is trending right now. It's not trending. This could have happened today, in the last hour, in the last 24 hours. Who knows? It's trending now. And they're saying many sold in the last 48 hours. So they're not even telling you how many sold. A lot sold in the last 48 hours, and it's trending. So if you look at this right now, oh, wow, it's 50% almost off. It is 50%. Certain sizes are no longer available. It's trending right now in the last 24 hours. I'm sure they're going to run out of stock soon. They're using behavior-driven scarcity by highlighting certain things about the product based on a behavior of shoppers on the website. It could be based on what they're looking at. It could be based on what they're searching. It could be based on what they're purchasing, what they're adding to cart. You can define this. There's a lot of tools out there to help you do this. Another example of behavior-driven scarcity is this one here by iBuyDirect. Now, instead of putting it on the product, they're being specific about not purchases. They're saying, don't miss out. 42 people have checked these glasses in the last hour. Wow, it's not 48 hours that people have bought this. 42 people have looked into these glasses in the last hour. Now, obviously, I hope this is all true. You don't want to play with these things. Again, it all depends on what your brand stands for. At a certain point, if you start making up all of these things, how many people are looking at your products, you start faking all the product reviews, it will bite back. You know, it's going to affect you in the long term. So avoid all of these deceiving tactics. Really stay ethical within your e-commerce practice, especially when it comes to digital marketing, and you will benefit from this in the long term. So in this case right now, 42 people have checked these glasses in the last hour. Now that's interesting. I may look into this because it's not even on sale. I'm just saying that, okay, they're popular. Who wouldn't want to buy something that's popular, something that's trending, something that everyone else is looking at? And you see this when you're going inside a neighborhood and you see there's a lineup at a restaurant. There must be some reason. This is the same concept. In the last hour, we had 42 people stand in front of the store. They're looking at what's happening here. It's another way of grabbing people's attention and make them take action on a certain product. So how do you communicate? I hope these examples were helpful. How do you communicate scarcity? There's a couple of things that you can install in your online store. You've seen where you can install them. It could be homepage, it could be product page, category page, where you have a listing of all the products. It could be on your checkout, you name it. Now, what should you post? So countdown timers, just similar to how you saw it on Amazon or eBay on a specific landing page of daily deals, is a tactic. So you see that a lot happen. Not only does it help with scarcity, but it also pushes a sense of urgency on customers. You can also just use clear messaging. A lot of the examples I've shown you, I mean, they're just communicating something on the product page. Simple messaging like this, personalized based on what the user is looking at, based on what the user is searching or where they're coming from, could truly help you establish some sort of scarcity feel on the product page. Notifications. You can have these small little pop-ups, model pop-ups all over the place as people are browsing. You've seen this with other websites. Again, going back to the travel sites. Oh, this many people looked at this product. This many people bought this item. How many people are looking at it in the hour? And it just goes away. These notifications, again, do not overdo them. You may want to specify how many within an hour, within a session of a user. You don't want to just go crazy with this stuff. You could also use all sorts of animation. Sometimes when you come to a product page, you may see that there is, just like how I showed you on Amazon, 47% are claiming this deal. There's about 20 left. So there's 20 left of this item, but there's an animation that in case people don't read, something else grabs their attention. And that's it. These are the things that you may want to consider when it comes to developing scarcity inside your online store. Now, when it comes to tools, I don't have any specific recommendations because there are a lot of tools out there. Again, you have to make sure that you do your homework because every shopping cart is different, every tool is different, every platform, depending on how many products you have in stock, all of these things can impact your conversions going forward. And that's all you have really about scarcity. Are there any questions about this topic? Any questions about specifically the examples I've shown you? Please let me know in the comments right now in the Facebook group. If you're watching this recorded, then again, please make sure to join Double My E-Commerce Sales in 12 Months Facebook group. So you get access to these live Facebook videos that I do on a regular basis, and you get to ask me live questions. So again, just another way for you to find the latest tactics that work, and you may ask some questions about what you're currently doing in your online store. Let me check to see if there are any questions inside the group. I hope this was useful. For those who are hanging around in the live video, please do like and love the video. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful. Do you like this type of content? Do you want more of this type of content going forward? Let me know in the comments, please. Let me check it out now. Good morning, Luwendi. Good to see you. All right. I don't see any specific questions right now. Excellent. Well, let me just give it. I know there's a short little delay in the video, so I want to make sure that by the time you hear me say, if you have any additional questions, you have enough time to respond back, obviously. Perfect. I don't see anything. Great. Well, thanks again for attending this live video. If you're attending it recorded, again, thank you for taking the time to listen to me, and I hope this was useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.